Hello, my Aries family. This is Barb at Mystic Door Tarot, and this is your weekly tarot reading for you, Aries, for June 8th through the 14th. Thank you for joining me today, and if you're new to my channel, welcome. And please subscribe and join me each and every day for my quick glance daily readings. Now, just a reminder, these are general readings. For a personalized reading, click on my website link below. So let's get started and see what your cards are indicating this week. Starting with your first card, Aries, your anchor card for the reading, and you have the Five of Wands. Just right off the bat, Aries, there's fiery energy kicking off your reading. As I was connecting with my guides for your reading, I felt for several of you that you're going to be involved with the protests that are going on. And if it's not the protests that are in the news, it is definitely working towards something with a group of people to make a change for the future. Okay, so that was the first thing coming through. Now, the Five of Wands is a very fiery energy. It is Leo's card, your sister star sign. And this is representing a group of people that have different points of view, and they are sharing their different opinions. This is a card of conflict and clashing of personalities, and I'm definitely seeing problems that have to be resolved. So here you are, Aries, right smack in the middle of it. And I feel so many of you are going to be out there in some form in regards to the protest. So Aries, just be safe. Now for other Aries, this is something possibly in your workplace where you might be working on a team project, and once again, there's different points of view and just petty hassles that you might be dealing with. This is just different personalities coming together to share their opinions. So if you're working on a project together, like a team project, expect some bumpy roads and some problems that are going to need to be resolved. The number 5 energy of this card always presents challenges and struggles, especially when you're trying to start down a new path. You're going to have a few bumps in the road. And 5 is not our favorite energy. It likes to shake things up. It likes to break your old habits. And for some unfortunate Aries, it'll feel like you passed through fire to be made stronger. So kind of like the phoenix rising from the ashes. Now, 5 is the number of the throat chakra. So this is all about communication. So this being your anchor card is a strong message for your reading this week. You're going to be involved in some type of group where there's going to be some conflict. And I just feel your strong energy, Aries, in regards to this. So I think there are many of you that are going to be involved with protests in some way this week. Now, moving on to your next card, Aries, you have the major arcana card, the Tower. Well, hopefully you're not going to be around the Tower when it starts to crumble. Now, first, Aries, this is a major arcana card. So this is significant change happening. And second, it's the Tower card. So this is going to be an unexpected event that changes everything. This is the destruction of something. Now, if you are involved in some of the protests going on, be careful, as this type of energy can escalate very quickly, as we have seen from what's going on in the world right now. This type of energy is more like a trial by fire type of energy. There is usually a lesson to be learned with the Tower card showing up. This is big transformation going on for you, Aries. This is definitely the collapse of the old structure. The Tower card represents getting rid of what no longer serves a purpose anymore, and that can be a way of thinking, especially in regards to the protests. This is doing away with whatever it is that is no longer wanted or serves a purpose. So here you are, Aries. You're going to be in the thick of it. So please take precautions and be safe. Now, for other Aries who might not be involved in the events that I've been talking about, this could just indicate like a surprising event this week. It could be in regards to a relationship. This is somebody that maybe betrays you or they're not the person you thought they were. It could be an unexpected pregnancy. It could be unexpected expenses coming your way. This is an energy that creates an upset. Now, another thing with some Aries, the Tower card showing up is wanting you to shake things up. You might have stagnant energy around you and you need to clean out the clutter. That's the best way I can put it. Get rid of old belongings, old clothes, clean out the closets, the drawers. Go through every inch of your home environment. And what doesn't serve a purpose for you now with our new and changed world, get rid of it. Donate it. You need to clean out the clutter and the stagnant energy that goes with it. Right now energy, Aries. So you can have new energy coming in. The Tower card is making drastic changes in your life at this time. And the number 16 of the Tower card reduces to number 7. And 7 represents forces that have to be dealt with that are beyond your control, Aries. This is a number that does represent spirituality, looking within, having that wisdom to look at the larger meaning of a situation, then calling upon your deepest inner resources to overcome the challenges. So whichever situation you might be in, Aries, the Tower is here to shake things up. Now, taking a look at your next card, Aries, you have the 8 of Wands. Okay, this is very fast-paced energy. This is giving you the green light with whatever you're involved with. Things are going to be happening very quickly. The 8 of Wands card is a card of setting things in motion. It can be rapid communications. This can be in regards to a protest, what you have to say. It can be in regards to the workplace, where there might be emails, texting, phone calls. It's a very intense energy. And it is also an energy that gets resolved quickly and in a good way. But this is an energy that once you set it in motion, it's almost nearly impossible to stop. Looking at the card here, we have the 8 of Wands shooting up and off. And I always like to talk about this card, indicating the importance of the direction of the wands. This is something that is shooting up and off. So an example would be, like in regards to your business, this would be like your business is taking off now. In regards to your anchor card, the 5 of Wands, and maybe the changes with the Tower card. The 8 of Wands is saying whatever cause or whatever you're dealing with, it's going to take off. It's an energy that's going to be almost impossible to stop. And looking here at the card, he's pressed the button. So once you press that fire button, you can't unpress it. So this is swift movement. Events that are currently in motion. These are situations that have been created over time. It's a series of actions and reactions, and now reaching the big conclusion. Now, the 8 of Wands is a positive card mainly because this is a synchronized release of the wand energy. If this is in regards to a possible relationship, Aries, this is very passionate romance. This kind of energy is love at first sight and being swept off your feet kind of energy with this card showing up. Now, for other Aries, the 8 of Wands could be that you're expecting a message. You've been waiting for this to arrive, and here you go. The Eight of Wands is another sister fire sign, Sagittarius. Very fiery, intense energy. And the number 8 energy of this card is not so much about abundance, but it has a lot to do with the influence behind this energy. The number 8 represents honor and respect, rewards, and power. This is about consolidating your material and spiritual resources together, tapping into spirit as well, because the number 8 energy represents the cosmic forces in play. The 3-card spread adds up to number 29, which reduces to number 11, and this is a master number. This is such intense energy, Aries, for all of you out there this week. The number 11 is a sign of enormous power, both mental and physical. So your numerology this week, being the master number 11, is giving you a lot of power to deal with any complex situations you're coming across this week. Now, your next card, Aries, is your overall energy card for this entire reading. And you have the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords energy is very similar to your Eight of Wands energy. They might be working together. This is sudden changes, very fast energy. This might be the only rational or logical energy here for your reading. It is the driving overall energy. So that's good because you have so much wand energy here, very fiery, passionate energy. It gets you going, and then sometimes logic goes out the window. But the Knight of Swords is a great problem solver and debater. This individual doesn't let their feelings drive them. Now, the Knight is a younger individual. This can be a friend of yours, a coworker. This is someone who can be headstrong and impatient. The communication comes down very direct and piercing. They don't feel passion, but only in regards to their own ideas. And they don't spare anybody else's feelings. This Knight of Swords likes to get their point across. It's funny because the Knight of Swords is a very revolutionary type of energy, rushing in, maybe jumping to conclusions. So even though there can be some logic, and this individual is a problem solver, things could turn and very quickly get out of hand. So this is the driving energy for your week. So I hope you're taking precautions in dealing with the events that will be unfolding for you, Aries, this week. Now, I did pull an oracle card from the Enchanted map deck. This deck is about direction, and that spirit is your constant companion, showing you true north. So let's see what the message is. Peaks of joy. Well, the message from your angels and guides with this card showing up is that you'll be happy with the results this week. You're going to be coming closer to a sense of achievement, and you've worked so hard for it, Aries. You're surrounded by true companions and events that are synchronistically arranged to bring you to the next level of your life, Aries. This is a very hopeful and exhilarating type of energy for your life. Let the gratitude fill your heart, and remember to share your happiness with all, as joy is contagious. So now here is your quick glance at your reading today. Your first card and your anchor card, which holds the important message for you this week, Aries. You have the Five of Wands, and this is some sort of conflict that you'll be involved in this week, Aries. This can be in the workplace, or this can be an event or cause that you're involved with. This is dealing with different personalities, conflict, different points of view. And you're going to be in the thick of it, Aries. The number 5 energy is an energy that likes to shake things up, so be prepared. Your next card is the Major Arcana card, the Tower. So definitely significant change happening this week. The Tower is a card that represents a surprising event. Assumptions you've taken for granted are going to be thrown into question. And you're going to be forced to think in a brand new way. The number 7 energy of this card represents forces that have to be dealt with, that are beyond your control. So this is pulling upon your deepest inner resources, Aries, to overcome the challenges that are involved with the Tower card. Now, for some of you, the Tower card showing up is to shake things up in your life, to get things rolling, to change things. Possibly for you to eliminate what is no longer needed in your life at this time. This is cleaning out the clutter, and this card is indicating drastic changes are required in your life. Your next card, the 8 of Wands, is giving you the green light with whatever you're working on right now. Whatever is your focus this week, the 8 of Wands is telling you that it will take off in ways that you'll be very happy with. The 8 of Wands energy is very intense, coming in very quickly. So if this is in regards to relationships and romance, this is a very passionate card. This is love at first sight and being swept off your feet kind of energy. This is a card to just hold on, Aries. Now, your numerology for the reading is number 29, which reduces down to the master number 11, which is giving you incredible power and energy for your reading this week. Your overall energy card is the Knight of Swords, and this knight is the driving force for everything that's taking place this week. This is another energy that ties right into your 8 of Wands. This is very fast energy. This is a knight that comes charging in very direct with his communication. So if nothing else, Aries, this is a really interesting week for you. Now, your Enchanted Map Oracle card is Peaks of Joy. This is a card simply indicating that you will be tremendously happy with the results this week. This is coming closer to a sense of achievement, and you've worked really hard for it, Aries. This is bringing you to the next level of your life. So let gratitude fill your heart and remember to share your happiness with all. Because once again, joy is contagious. Now, I leave you with the message of the cards, Aries, but it is all within your own hands. You decide your own destiny, Aries. Thank you so much for joining me today. Be sure to subscribe and help support my channel. Love and abundance to my Aries family.